Let's get on to some company news. And company listed on the ASX is having some success with nickel in Canada. Dale Ginn joins us now from Aston Minerals to tell us more. Dale, hi, welcome to the program. Nickel in Canada, please tell us what's going on there at Aston Minerals.
Sure. So this year we discovered a large new nickel sulfide deposit, and it's called the Bardwell. It's located very close to Timmins, Ontario, which is a large mining center in Canada, and it's very close to Sudbury, Ontario, which is where all the largest nickel smelters are located in Canada.
This I know. There's the big nickel, literally the big statue in Sudbury, Ontario. So you're exploring. What have you got back in terms of drilling results that would lead investors to think that it's worthwhile putting money into Aston Minerals?
Sure. So since about 10 months ago, we've been putting a steady stream of drill results post the actual discovery. They range, from a few hundred meters wide to sort of to about 100 meters wide, and they range in grades from about 0.3% nickel to up to about 0.6% nickel. So we fall somewhere in between there overall. But more importantly, this is an actual sulfide deposit, and it can be recovered in sort of normal smelting operations.
So what is the potential scale of this operation? Because obviously nickel is political now. You've got a lot of sanctions being placed on Russia. You've got a lot of demand coming from the EV side of the equation. But how would this deposit likely meet the market?
Well, first of all, its location. It doesn't get much better than in terms of a political jurisdiction than Canada, right in the heart of mining country in Canada. So politically, it's very stable. Metallurgically, it looks to be very sound and kind of normal. No new methods or whatnot have to be applied to this deposit in order to recover the nickel. It's low. It's accessed by road year round. It's pretty much there's pretty much everything going for it as far as relative to other deposits in less favorable jurisdictions.
Why is Aston listed in Australia if it's a Canadian-based company?
Well, at the time, we started as a gold company, and the Australian exchange was giving better valuations for gold companies than the Canadians were. So I made this discovery, the gold discovery, about 10 years ago, and I managed to get the property back and thought it would be a good idea to put it where the valuations were better. I had some very good contacts with Rob Jewson and Tolga Kamova in Australia, and we just came together and started it out as a gold project, but the geology led us into the nickel.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to ask. Why gold? What happened to the gold ambitions?
Well, we were drilling on a gold deposit. It looks quite good. We're actually going to put out the first JORC resource report on it. And as we were drilling away from the gold deposit to expand it, we came into nickel mineralization, but it wasn't quite in the right rocks. So we chased it. We chased the geology further south into the proper, what would be proper nickel-bearing rocks, and made the nickel discovery. And then from then on, it's the nickel, in terms of possible size and location, value, etc. It's just dwarfed the gold, and our attention's been more on the nickel now ever since.
And how well capitalized is Aston Minerals? Because whether it's in a favorable jurisdiction or not, I mean, this is expensive to get these drills back and to get them, obviously proved up and then eventually potentially make it into production.
Well, sure. I mean, we raised about $29 million in the spring of 2022. We've spent close to 20 of it in the ground on drilling. So we still have a healthy treasury. We've stopped the drilling for now, and until we get our first JORC report out, and then we'll see what the market's reaction and maybe some others' reaction to this is, and we'll get back to work in the new year.